So I'm seeing a lot of discussions on threads and Instagram about this whole Shemia and Gerald's. There are a few opinions that I don't agree with, but I'm not about to be in your comment section, like, writing a whole paragraph or contradicting with what you're saying. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me just make my own video. So, on the latest episode of Atlanta Housewife, Shemia goes to see the surrogate, and she's with Kelly instead of her husband. And in scene, Shemia did say Gerald doesn't want to be on camera when the surrogate asked her, "Where's Gerald?" So I'm seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, why isn't Gerald gonna come? Why isn't Gerald gonna show up for his wife?" if um if Gerald really wants a baby, then he will show up. And I'm just like, last season Shemia made it very clear that her husband Gerald didn't want any part, didn't want to be on camera, didn't want to film. And but he's okay with her filming. He's okay with her filming in the house, filming with the girls, but he just does not want to be a part of the show. I mean, I feel like it could be a little hard to fathom sometimes, but not everybody wants to be filmed. I remember Peter and Apollo. We're always clowning them for always being ready to film. Now we have a husband that doesn't want to be filmed, and we're like, oh, he's not being supportive. He's not supporting his wife. I'm like, no, I feel like, because Shemia hasn't said otherwise. She's saying that her husband is supportive. Her husband loves her. Her husband takes care of her and the kids. Her husband is there for her. But the one thing that y'all feel like, oh, he should be doing is the one thing the man told his wife before she started filming, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. Also, let's remember, Gerald has a business that does not involve Bravo Universe. And y'all know the Bravo Universe can be y'all could be a little weirdos sometimes. Like, y'all be doing too much with some people's businesses. I remember like Angel Massey from Potomac, when she had that horrible trip and the fly fishing fiasco. She came out and said some people that it never even used her services were leaving bad reviews. So I'm like, Gerald has a thriving business that has nothing to do with the Bravo universe. He's not interested in being a part of the Bravo universe. This man has a legit business. Why would he want to put that in jeopardy? Like, I really don't understand why so many people are like, oh, he should be here. Oh, like he needs to be supporting his wife. Who says he's not supporting his wife? Then that's another thing. With the whole Gerald wanted a baby boy. Some people are like, oh, well, Nigerians, they always want their son. I'm like, first of all, Shemia said her husband is Kenyan. It's so crazy how y'all went from thinking that Africa is a country. Now y'all thinking Nigeria represents all of Africa. Nigeria is one country in the continent of Africa. Gerald is from Kenya. He's not Nigerian. So can y'all get your facts straight before y'all start like making comments? I'm just like, yo. And then there's another side where people are like, oh, Shemia has everything. She got the rich husband, she got the kids, she got the lifestyle. Why is she here? Shemia is here because she wants to have something for herself. God forbid Gerald wakes up tomorrow and be like, you know what, Shemia, I don't want to be with you no more. What does Shemia have? So Shemia wants to have something for herself. And I believe as a woman, yeah, as no matter how much your husband makes, no matter how much balling your husband is balling, always make sure you have a skill or a job that generates income. So God forbid that day comes. I'm not praying for anything to happen to her. I'm not praying for any downfall of her marriage, but God forbid something happens, you have something to fall back on, because you have to remember the person you're divorcing and the person you got married to, they are not the same. They are not the same people. So if Shemia wants to be on here to, start making a name for herself, start, saving up some money, like, let her do it. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, but that whole Gerald thing, I'm like, the woman made it very clear in season 1 that her husband does not want to be a part of this show. He doesn't like cameras. He doesn't want to be on camera. So Shemia is just gonna have to do what she gotta do. Like, y'all can't, like, now people, I'm like, now I see why this man didn't want to be here, because didn't want to be a part of the show, because now people are making up narratives based on what Shemia said and what Shemia didn't say. Some people are saying, oh, it seems like Shemia doesn't want to have this baby, doesn't want to have a baby boy, but it seemed like she's doing it for her husband. I'm like, well, if that's the case, then Shemia needs to open her mouth and tell her husband. This is literally like the whole Portia and Shemia last season. Shemia was feeling some type of way, but she was going telling everybody else how she feels, except telling Portia how she feels. So this is like, so girl, if you really don't, if you feel like, you know what, you're mentally not there to go through another IVF or to do another egg transfer, tell your husband. Don't tell us, go and tell him. Because we, like, now people are out here making up narratives about your husband. We don't even know whether they're true or not. But yeah, that's like my 5 minutes rant on what's going on right now. Because I'm just like, I'm seeing, so I was just like, do y'all really seem to forget that this man did not want to be a part of this show. Like, and he told his wife straight up, I'm not going to be a part of it. So now that she's in season 2, why is he expected to show up when he said he didn't want to be a part of it? The man has a legit business.